My name's Haley. My earliest riding memory was when I had training wheels on my 50 and I'd go round and round on the track. And when I was in Pismo, that was the first time I ever rode before coming here. I got stuck in the water.
My name is Frank Vest. My first motorcycle I actually built on a bicycle frame. I put a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower engine in it. I was 12 or 13 years old, not to the joy of my parents.
My dad was. He started me riding when I was 2, or at least practicing. Couldn't really say it was riding at that time. He and my friend's dad, we would always go riding together. So I learned a lot from both of them on how to ride. I'd get conflicting instructions from both of them, so that was fun.
Well, what influenced me to ride was just, I rode somebody else's dirt bike with a motor on it, and wow, and I've been hooked ever since. Well, that's a tough question. Why is it a passion? I'm certainly hooked on it, and I can't stop. Yeah, people ask me, "God, you had knee surgery in that. You're not going to ride that bike again." I said, well, the only reason I had a knee surgery is so I could get back on them.
I started when I was really young, so I went from riding on a little 50 to a quad, Honda 90, and that was pretty fun. And I'd follow my mom, and it was just a family thing. And our friends did it too, so we would all come out here and ride just the basic, like Rancho, Lower Field, Harmony, all those. Then we'd just continue to try new trails till we got the park down.
I've been riding here for 50 years. That's hard to say. So many trips are so great. I don't have one favorite when I say that.
Me and my friend, we always share a birthday. So we come out here, and it was raining one weekend when we came out. Went sliding down the hill for mudsliding, just us, and then we would go riding too, just the two of us. And I think it was Dinosaur. We couldn't make it up the because it was so slick. She made it up it, but I would just keep going up and slide down back with my feet on the sides because my tire was filled with mud. But that was the best. Not very fun when it's slick.
Well, just the good riding here is what keeps me coming back. You know, it turns out there's not many places to ride in anymore, and if it weren't for the state park here, we would be a lot less places to ride. You have to go to the National Forest or something. When I first moved here, every city, San Jose, Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, Palo Alto, even had little tracks you could practice and play on. But those are all gone.
So I've done 8-hour rides, but never in Hollister Hills. And I think it would be fun because I know most of the trails. I just do quick, short little trips to and from camp usually, or my setup. And I'd like to do it with trails that I'm still getting used to, like Troll. And I'd want to do Super Hill again. I did that once, and that was pretty fun. I was scared to do it at first because so many people have fallen on it, and everybody can get lifted out of there. That's always what I see people getting lifted out for, doing that hill. So the first time I did it, I was like, I don't really want to. I psyched myself out for it. I'm like, oh, it's just a hill, second gear all the way.
I like it the way it is. It just needs to be maintained all the time. It'd be nice if we could get this other property over here, whatever it's called, the one between the GP track and here. Well, you could put some nice single track trails around it. It'd be nice.
Any challenges you want to overcome while you're coming here?
No.
There's no trail you haven't crossed yet?
That's for sure. I've been on every one of them.
Okay.
So yeah, people are really nice. Everybody is willing to ask if you need help, if you're stopped on the side or someone's hurt. Nobody blows past you like in the middle of the desert like they would Yeah, everybody's willing to help lend their hand out, or go find someone who can help, usually is the case. My friend, one time when we were on Pete's, she decided to jump, and it was Pete's. So she jumped straight off into a bunch of brush on the side, and we had to pull her bike, and some people waited at the top where they could see onto Pete's. I think it was Olive Orchard or something like that, and waited till we got her bike up. So that was pretty nice of them.
Well, the thing I enjoy the most is riding with our motorcycle club, the 40 Plus Vintage Group. I'm the president, and the club's been around for, gosh, 35 years now. And a bunch of old guys, old friends, we get together and ride once a month, actually. And that's what I enjoy the most here, hanging out with the buddies. We're getting to be more like we're sitting on a bench talking about how fast we used to be. Yeah, people ask me how long I've been riding, you know. Well, I'm 78 years old, and I started riding when I was 12, so what does that work out to? 66 years.
Go your pace, even though other people might be going faster than you. I know I tried to keep up with people going way faster than I should have at the time I was learning, and I rolled my quad once because of that. And it's just go your pace. That's the best thing you can do.
What advice would I give to somebody just starting to ride? The first thing would be to get some good gear and take some lessons from somebody that's really good. And don't be too quick to try to go fast. That'll happen eventually. I see so many people, first thing they do when they start riding is they put more power into the engine, and instead of buying boots or something. And that's not right. You want to get your best gear on, because you're gonna crash. It's not if, it's when.
Hollister Hills is a good place to ride, whether you're like learning or just want to try to find a new trail. Don't go off the trail though. You won't find your way back. No, from experience.